Hi guys, it's Ariel from Kushers Healthy Vegan. Today I want to do another video on healing crystals and stones, specifically Mookaite Jasper. And even more specifically, this is a pink Mookaite Jasper. So these are some new stones that I just got. Different varieties of color and shape. But I really like this stone for a lot of different reasons. It's actually extremely rare. It only comes from a specific part of Western Australia by Mooka Creek, and that name was actually given to that area by the Aboriginal people in Australia, and it means flowing water, I believe. Running waters, I'm sorry, running waters. And kind of gives the stone a sort of go with the flow vibe. It's very calming and relaxing. But besides that, this stone is really good for a few different things. One, it's amazing for older people or people whose health is kind of deteriorating. It's great for expecting parents, specifically mothers, but also fathers too. And it's also really good for people who are trying to break bad habits or just, I guess, traits that they don't particularly love about themselves. And I have my notebook here so I don't accidentally miss anything. So let's get a little more detailed, I guess. Specifically, like the way that the Mookaite is created is it's the skeletal remains of the rhodiolaria, which is a tiny protozoa that's basically been deposited over millennia as a sediment in the seabeds of Mooka Creek. And the water kind of brings in other minerals, and then the water recedes, probably because of climate change and global warming, unfortunately. So a lot of that water is disappearing, and then over time, these minerals with the rhodiolaria are getting compacted and forming into these little Mookaite Jaspers. So I think that's pretty cool and just gives you an idea of the energy that that stone contains. So a lot of people believe that it can reverse old age and it gives you an ageless spirit. And the reason that it's thought to do that is essentially the stone connects you to the electromagnetic energy of the Earth's and I guess Mother Nature's life force. And it not only brings like your natural instincts back to you, but it also fills you with that like vital energy that can help, I'm sorry, let me say this correctly, but it regenerates tissue, specifically in your internal organs, but it also purifies blood, and it can help with a lot of other different diseases as well. So actually going back to talking about your natural instinct and how this stone helps you kind of get more in touch with your intuition and natural instinct. It's a grounding stone, which specifically helps you understand yourself and solve internal issues without letting your emotions get in the way, and just literally listening to your base instinct and your natural instinct of what your body's immediate reaction would be. And that actually feeds into not only the fact that it connects to the root and sacral chakras, and the sacral chakra is specifically connecting to your gut feelings, intuition, instincts, etc. But it has to do with how this would be good for new parents and moms or whatever, is it really helps you get in touch with like what your body would naturally do. And it's specifically the pink Mookaite helps get in touch with your subtle feminine traits of determination, commitment, caring. It helps dispel like negative emotions. It helps you meditate and reflect. It's a really good stone for helping you get into deeper meditations or for people who are newer to meditating. But then, let's see. Oh, and then another cool thing that kind of ties into that actually is that it essentially allows access to genetic memory. So it helps you, I guess, like turn on genes and traits from past ancestors that would be useful to you in your life now and help you, it'll kind of remember things that are just in your DNA. But it also helps you take traits that have been passed down through your family and your ancestors that aren't so positive and essentially release them so that you don't have to pass that on to your next like generation. It's also great for communicating with the soul of your unborn child. So it's kind of interesting how it has multiple positive things that are all really good for pregnant women and expecting parents. And lastly, it's really good specifically for Leos, and it is known to be a symbol of new love, relationships, and romance. But yeah, so I feel like I pretty much covered everything. Depending on the color of the Mookaite can also depend on what chakra it's going to be more aligned with. So sometimes you will see that Mookaite Jasper is really good for your solar plexus chakra. However, that's generally more yellow hues of Mookaite Jasper, which I don't have any. So I'm going to say more so of the root and sacral chakras. And your root chakra is actually one of the most important chakras to work with first because it essentially lays the foundation for the rest of your chakras to become aligned. So this is a really good, I would say, beginner stone for people who are newer to the world of healing crystals, spirituality, and meditation, and even astrology. But yeah, so if you liked this video, please comment, let me know. Let me know if there's any other specific stones that you'd like for us to talk about, or any other topics, I guess, that you'd like for us to provide information on. And you can find my jewelry page on Instagram and Facebook at Ariel's Crystal Jewelry. And then our YouTube channel, obviously, please like, comment, and subscribe. That's Kusher's Healthy Vegan. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Kusher's Healthy Vegan. Thank you, guys.